Your age could determine your attitude towards calling in sick to work.
How often would you say you call in sick in a year?
I might call in sick once, but it might be for it would have to be pretty serious.
How often would you say you call in sick?
I would say maybe around like 6 times a quarter.
According to studies done by HR platforms Dayforce and Gusto, the use of sick days have increased from 40 to 50% over the past 5 years.
Kind of used to be a badge of honor to never take a sick day. Do you think that has changed at all?
It absolutely has changed. Younger people know to take their days, Older people don't seem to understand that. And even myself.
So why is this happening? Some believe there are certain events that can bring about fundamental change.
For example, 9/11 changed everything for a previous generation. I mean, all of a sudden we became much more security conscious, and we're willing to do things like, being aggressively searched before boarding a plane, that we weren't before. And that became a permanent change in our culture. And I suspect COVID is a similar type of singular event that's just always going to be with us.
I think COVID changed a lot of things, actually. People don't want to work right now.
COVID is also changing the reasons why people are calling in sick.
If I have sick hours and I honestly need a day to kind of recuperate, I call that being sick.
It used to be that the idea of taking mental health day was considered kind of a joke and not taken seriously, but now employers are more aware of. Certainly, one thing that COVID did was to make employers more aware of the importance of employee well-being.
It was kind of taboo to even mention mental health, but now, I think that people understand you need that respite. You need the time to yourself and kind of get together.
I think things have gotten more intense in terms of workers, and they burn out.
How does this increase in sick time affect the company's bottom line? Economists say it might be too soon to draw any real conclusions.
If somebody needs to take a mental health day once in a while, that could actually increase their productivity if they're less likely to be burned out.
People get sick, so you just have to let them take those sick days. I don't condone people just taking off just to be taken off because the sun's shining.
Sure.
But how do you tell if somebody's sick?
I've seen people come in actually not in the head space that they needed to be for work, and it affects in a negative direction.
There's certainly a line beyond which you begin start to abuse that privilege, but it's hard to say what the line is.
And soon, more Michigan workers than ever will be eligible for paid sick time.
You get sick days?
No.
The Earned Sick Time Act goes into effect on February 21st, 2025. It means all workers, full or part-time, earn 1 hour of sick time for every 30 hours they work, up to 72 hours if they work for a company with 10 or more employees. Sick time can be capped at 40 hours for businesses with less than 10 workers.